I tell them in my little, I tell them in my little card, that I send with it, I tell them to like let me know when their samples get there. So that way within 3 days, I just follow up, you guys. And honestly, it's like an instant loyal customer. So it kind of brings me back to the good old days of when I first started my business, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm like freaking loving it. So anyways, but it also meant that I ran out of cold brew and skinny brew. I didn't even realize it. But I was saying too, at Target, because I was gonna run to Michael's, but at Target in like the little gift section, where where you like, the kids is like little party is, so you can make party bags. They have little clear bags there, and then I just grabbed like little gift tags, you guys, and I think seriously like 30 come in one little pack. And for those and the little gift tag, which just kind of like amps it up just a little bit, and then like the little card thing, I probably spent like $6 for that. And I have like how many different sets of packages. So if you're looking for something like that too, because Lisa's going to share one of the sample things that I did. Um, and then I just do the same thing. Like as I send them out, I make it into like another story as well. So, and say like, if you want in on the next round of samples, so that way I already can like order ahead of time, knowing like, hey, these are already claimed. So just something to share.
Yeah. So I put in the hive, the sample pack or the sample picture that you can add to the end of any of your coffee stories. So you could do it. I added some stories that you could throw up either today or tomorrow. And it's actually just a comparison of like ours to Starbucks, which that's another one that I really like too, because I feel like people don't realize how much crap their Starbucks drink has.
They have no idea. I mean, you guys, I didn't know that either.
I mean, you're not
Well, I
asking.
like started, well, and you wouldn't think that you need to put 47 grams of sugar in something. Like
I
I make
know.
that at home and my coffee's so good. So like you wouldn't assume that. And so when I see the comparisons, I kind of want to puke. But did they do one with the sugar cookie like they have with all
Yes.
the other ones?
Uh-huh.
Stop. Oh,
And the sugar
that's so
cookie
is
one
it
from
up?
Starbucks is like, I want to say it's like 46 grams of sugar.
Listen, we were in Flagstaff and I almost ordered one of their holiday drinks because I was like, I actually kind of want to order it just to compare it to ours to like see the taste. And that's exactly why I didn't.
Yeah,
Because
no.
I'm like, I cannot stomach 46 grams of sugar in one drink.
You can have a whole last meal
That's crazy.
or that.
It's too much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. Let's keep this rocking. Shoot, what was I just gonna do?
Where the heck did it go? Darn it. Also, you guys, I also added one of the things that I do on Instagram to get my opportunity reels out there and percolating. That's like how I got one of my reels to go viral. So I put it in the chat as well, the hive, or not the chat, I'm sorry, in the comments of the hive. And all you would do is overlay whatever reel that you want them to share of yours. So like if you take a screenshot of your reels and then you circle the one that you want them to share for an entry into this month's giveaway. So it's just like an Instagram reel post to post.
That's good. Which did you do like an opportunity one?
Yes. So I like, obviously all of us have opportunity reels already, but like if you're watching this on a replay and you haven't done one, do it
Oh, so you just used
now.
like an old one. That's
Yeah, I
super
just use
smart.
an old one because we already recorded. I'm like, they're already there.
Yeah, that's super smart.
I remember we did this like a couple months ago and it works really, really good. I was just gonna tell you, oh my God, we did this and it works so good.
I know. And then you think to yourself, you're like, why did I stop doing that?
Why am I not doing this?
Because we get busy and we forget. Right?
Question, when you send out your samples like that in that cute little package, do you still take them like, and they get put in an envelope, right? When you take them to the post?
So you know what? I honestly, Lorena, I would even just, if you go on Amazon, you can get like little packages. Like I would just do, I think that one's like a 5x7, what I just shove them in. So I don't need like a bunch of extra. But you could even get those off. There's just like little white padded envelopes at Target, like just like Vanessa's showing, like in white. And so I just grab a pack. They're just like the Up and Up brand. So like I said, like for the little bag, I always do like a card. So I do like a note And
Mhm.
then, so that way they know like how to make it, how I make it. If they have questions, I always put like in there just different things, like if we've talked about stuff.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, I think that's it, right? So I have my little, oh, and then I just put my little tag that's on there. And then I just shoot it off in the mail.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I have some like that. They're not bubble lined, but it's still like a little black plastic mailer, the same exact size. And I think I got like 400, like something ridiculous. I bought it years ago and I still have yet to run out of my first order. I think it was like 400 bags for like $14 or something ridiculous. Like
Oh,
obviously you don't
see,
need
that's
that
so cheap.
many, but
No, but you just have them forever then. It's
yeah.
nice.
And you can like, because back in the day we used to sell wraps, and it fits a wrap perfectly in there.
Yeah.
So I just use it for everything, like whether they're getting coffee or whatever it may be, or a bundle of different things.
Yeah, I'm looking on Amazon and there's like 100 bags for $13.99. And they're
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. See?
I think the reason why mine was a little bit cheaper and it came with more, it's just because it didn't have any of like the bubble. It was just like a plastic
Yeah.
bag type thing. Okay, now. Okay, so now all those are in the chat. Or not in the chat. I keep saying the chat. It's not the chat, it's the team page. The graphic where I posted tonight's Zoom, you'll find those in the comment section.
Okay.
You guys, I'm so excited about this Christmas cash tour.
I am too. I had one of my girls go to the one in Minneapolis tonight.
Yeah, Kayla, right? Yeah,
I'm waiting to hear how it was.
I know. I
I
want
think
to
it was
hear
good though. And she brought a guest.
it. Ooh, nice.
Do you have them by you, Lorena?
I don't know. Let me look. Where can I where's
Look, and you should see who it is hosting it.
I
If-
guarantee, well,
If
no,
it's Josh and Amber and those guys, they're so fun.
I'm sure there's one in Vegas because that's where Ileana's.
Well, that and you know
But
who else is there? Christy Christensen.
yeah, because Ileana's one of her girls. But
Oh, she is?
yeah, Lorena's closer to.
I'm like close to Reno. Vegas is
Yeah.
like 8 hours from me.
She's
You know
like
who else is
2
in
hours away
Vegas?
from Erica.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
really close to Erica. So if there's one like in the Bay Area, that's really close for me.
Closer than like Vegas would be for her.
Where can I
Let me see.
where do they have it listed?
Should be
What?
in.
Oh, okay. Go to itworks.com/events.
Yeah, babe.
Just to let you know that if you're taking the beanbag, you're kicking those sunshades on top of it.
Okay. Good to know.
So let's see. Let's look. So yeah, there's one in Vegas, two in Vegas.
I bet one's in Spanish and one's in English.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's one in Sacramento, which is 2 hours from me.
Oh, dang, that's not far at all.
Oh gosh, it was yesterday.
Gosh.
And I missed it.
The next one is November 20th in Vegas. And then Laguna Beach.
Oh, yeah, both of those are far.
Mm-hmm. So winter conference in February, where's that going to be? Is that going to be a virtual?
Well, it is, but we should find a VRBO here again.
Yeah, we're still gonna do something for sure.
Okay, let me know. That way I can start planning. I
Now?
should ask for the time off now.
Yeah.
February 3rd through the 5th. Is that a weekend? Where's my calendar? Oh yeah, that's like a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, that way I can ask for my time off ahead.
Yeah, we're definitely going to have something. Okay, just making sure. So I have in the Hive on the post of this Zoom, I have the graphic for the hosted post for stories for Instagram for your opportunity to share the opportunity. And then I have coffee stories that can either go up tonight or first thing in the morning tomorrow after you make your coffee, with the sample pack option.
Perfect. Hey, Vanessa, I feel like you just did opportunity ones just recently, didn't you? That were so cute. I meant to go grab them, I feel like.
Yeah, let me go look. I think I did those yesterday, but I
I
probably
do too. I think you're right. Because I literally had it on my thing and I was like, oh, those are cute. I'm going to go snag.
I think I have those screenshotted already.
You do?
Yeah.
Can you send me those or put them in the thing?
Let's see. Were they pink, Vanessa?
I'm looking. Let's see. Oh, this one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's only one, but I'll send
Oh,
it.
it is?
Yeah.
That's okay.
Is it? It's this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
That is super cute.
I got that from, I don't remember now. Oh, I think from the Gold Digger one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it is Gold Digger. I was like, wait, am I saying that right? Gold Digger? But yeah, that's right. I'm like, wait a minute.
Those are always fun where you're like, am I saying this right? But it doesn't sound right.
What's the other one? What's the other? Not Gold Digger. Gold Digger. Okay.
Yeah, gold digger. This one's also really, really cute for fall. I don't know who I stole this from. It's exactly like the one that Vanessa just shared. It just has a bigger picture.
Oh, I like that.
I'll put both of those in the chat too.
Marcus, hi.
Hi, Marcus, buddy.
Hi.
Hi.
His hair. He just got out of the shower.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
I did too.
Okay.
Okay.
Don't. She hates you.
Oh, shoot.
Also, for anyone watching the replay and you guys too, so I made the easiest reel. You literally don't even have to say anything. And the graphic that I posted in the reel that talks about like a side income, I'm going to put that in the chat also. Oh, sorry, I got a message and I got distracted. I'm going to put that in the Hive too. So then that way, if you don't have an opportunity reel to use the graphic that I posted for the hosted post on Instagram, you can make one with that. And you literally don't have to talk. You can throw a filter on yourself if you want to. It's the easiest thing. You don't have to dance. You don't have to do anything. You literally just sit there and point at the screen and that's it. So I will post the picture that I put. Do you guys think I should like copy my reel so they could see? And then they can just, because it's literally the easiest thing. You don't have to say anything.
Can they see the chat on the recording?
What was that?
Can they see the chat on the recording?
I don't know how that works.
Let's just go post stuff in the
Yeah, I haven't posted anything in this
under the
chat
post.
just because I don't know how to get it.
You
To
know what else I want to give people? I feel like people have a hard time coming up with like opportunity posts or sharing their story or how to share the opportunity. I've been helping a lot like with those, but I also think sometimes we just overcomplicate it, or like Vanessa and I were talking, like, yes, if you are listening to the recording, I want you to know that you can be 9 years in like the rest of us and it takes us a long time sometimes to formulate a post. And so obviously I've been in for a while. So so for those of you that have been in for a while, one little hack that I will tell you is that I will make sure, like, where it tells me like your memories from this day on Facebook, if there is like a business related post that I have done previously, I am literally going and saving all those, because
Same.
sometimes you're like, you may just tweak a little bit, or you'll be able to add a little bit to your story. But again, if you're new, you got to start somewhere, right? So just like everybody else, you have to start somewhere. And so I'm going to put a link to this boards app. So if you don't have the boards app, you have to have it downloaded. But there's a boards on here. And it talks about like opportunity post options. And even in there is like, not only is there examples of opportunity posts that you can share, again, anything that you share or copy, you can tweak to make it your own. Like, that is something I always want to give you permission to do, because that is what we would want you to do. That's what we're going to train you to do, right? So like, even if Lisa posted something, you're like, that's a freaking good post, you can literally tweak a few words or add a little piece of your story, or Lisa might share why she started. Maybe the reason why you started isn't the same. So all you do is you change that, but you can keep the bulk of the message. But in here, there's not only is there opportunity posts that you could use, but there's also templates that like give you ideas of like, what would you like to post, right? So like, this one just says like, share a picture of you or you and your family. Talk about how thankful you are for this opportunity and what you can't wait for it to help you succeed in. Be proud of yourself for finally saying yes and what it has done for you so far. People don't always need to see the big wins with all the money attached to it, which is so true. They want to be let in on your growth and meet you where you're at and come for the smaller wins. Smaller wins seem so much more achievable, which that means are so much more relatable. And I think that's something that we undermine all the time. But you are going to see us constantly post like, when I get a weekly payday or a bonus or whatever it is, or if I do sample cash, like you will see that I'm like putting it to my kids' sports, or maybe it's a new hockey helmet, or maybe it's a birthday, or right now, maybe I'll even knock some Christmas gifts off of my Christmas shopping. Like, every single amount counts. I do not care if you are in this business and you make 6 figures a month. Like, you learn like $50 is $50 more than you ever had before, right? $100 is $100 more than you ever had before. $100 that this business is covering is $100 that can sustain your checking account that would have been taken out prior. So over and over again, you guys, that adds up to thousands of dollars. And so I think that's something that we have to remember. And Vanessa, I always feel like your story is so good with that too, because sometimes people can get so, or they just undermine, or they could think like, oh my gosh, even for myself, like, oh, I haven't promoted this fast. And it's like, okay, but you're still making money. Like, you guys have paid off so much debt. It's insane, just being intentional with that. So anyways, I'm going to share the link to that. So if you're watching this recording, you can go find the link that I'm going to share under the post in the Diamond Hive that talks about this power hour that Lisa posted. Okay. So I'm going to do that because I think that's a really good one for people. That one also has self-development within it. If you really need to work on just like your belief and knowing that you can do more, even added on to what you're doing now. I think that's such a big thing. I think so many times too, people think, oh my gosh, I need to instantly, they're like, they want to replace this for that. Instead, like, have the mentality and mindset of adding. Like, what can you add to this and what can you do this here? Like, when I started this, I wasn't trying to replace my income. I was truly wanting to add to my income. So like, I didn't have a thought of quitting my job over here. I was like, dang, this is amazing that I can do both at the same time. And honestly, it's what got me ahead super, super fast. So I'm gonna go post that on there before I forget.
Thank you. Yeah, that's so true. I feel like one of the hardest things to understand, especially when you're new, because you feel like you don't have this huge elaborate story of like promoting or earning all these bonuses, is like, that's 99.9% of the time, that's not why Sarah will get a message from someone wanting more info, or why I will get a message from someone wanting more info. It's the little things like being able to pay my daughter's braces in full
Yeah.
because of bonuses,
That's
or
huge.
Sarah being able to put her kids in hockey. You guys, sports are expensive. Anthony's baseball, before he even makes the team, we have to pay $250 before tryouts. Like, that stuff's expensive. It's those things, and not that $250 is a little bit of money, but it's those little things that has absolutely nothing to do with a rank. You can make that in samples. We've all made that in samples. Like, you can easily make that in samples. Doesn't matter what your rank is. And just focusing on the things that you can control and not the things that you can't. We can't control whether someone's going to message us or not, but we can control if we're constantly sharing why we're doing this business and what it's doing for us along the way, be it filling up your tank with gas, be it paying your sports, be it paying for groceries or whatever, your nails, your hair, whatever it is. It's the little things. And I feel like even me, I used to tell myself like, oh, when I'm a Ruby, like, then I'll have a story, then I'll be able to share my story, then I'll be able to ask people to do this with me. And then I went Ruby and I was still like, okay, no, like, maybe when I'm Emerald, and then maybe when I'm Diamond. No, like, it doesn't matter.
The other thing too is having that mindset of working with what you have now. I think it's so easy for us to think like, I even hear this in my kids sometimes, like when they're practicing certain things out or like with their sports, they're like, but if I had this, I would be out here more, or I'd do this. And I'm like, no, that's not it. Like, that's not why you would be out there more or not, you know? So I think to understanding that, having this mindset of like, do what you can now. If you only have 20 minutes a day on your lunch hour, that's okay. Right. And you can obviously carve out 20 minutes. I always tell everybody this because this was something that I did right off the bat. But you can always carve out 20 minutes at the end of your day, no matter what time your day ends, and in the morning, right? Because you can choose to go to bed a little bit later and you can always choose to wake up just a tiny bit earlier, right? Now, finding the time during the day, I understand can be hard, but that right there, if you found 20 minutes like somewhere in your day, and then maybe it's pickup line, maybe it's lunchtime, whatever it is, I am telling you, even an hour or even 20 minutes a day consistently, you can go diamond. You can go double diamond. You can go triple diamond with that. That's the freaking crazy thing. As long as you don't scroll for 60 minutes, like, you actually get the work done.
That is like one of the biggest things that I struggle with. I noticed that, especially now that I just bought my new house, I'm addicted to Pinterest. And next thing I know, it's been an hour and I'm like, this is an hour I could have dedicated to my business.
Mm-hmm. It happens fast. And that's why
So fast.
even when we do power hours, like, I tell people, like, if you know that your time is being wasted, one of my biggest things that I have figured out is setting timers. So I'll set a 10-minute timer because, Lorena, if it goes off in 10 minutes, at least I've only wasted 10 minutes before I'm back on track instead of 60 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So if you feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I'm always like squirrel and I'm like over here, and then I'm Christmas shopping and then I'm doing this, I tell people, I'm like, set timers. Like, it will change your life.
Yeah, I definitely need to do that because there's been times where I'm like, okay, I totally could have posted, or I just got lost in my phone doing nothing.
Yep. Okay. Mhm.
You guys, one of my friends just found out that her dad has pancreatic cancer.
Oh, that's so sad.
I know. I'm like, geez.
Oh, that's horrible. You guys, I'm posting a boomerang with my laptop and all my laundry.
Perfect.
Dude, but that's real life.
Yeah.
What are you doing with my socks?
Oh, yeah, talk some kind of here.
That board is so good, Sarah. I've been going through it. I didn't have that one actually. You're muted, friend.
I was muted. Yeah, isn't it actually really, really good?
Yeah.
And I think it's a really good one for your new distributors as well. So if anybody new is just getting started, because sometimes too, it's hard when somebody has a moment or whatever and they're trying to figure out a post. Like if I'm in the middle of driving, I'm like, shoot, I can't like formulate a post or write it out, you know? But that is a super, super good one. And then between that and then our 10-day thing with some on there, like those are some really good ones. I was trying to see if I had any other new ones recently that I've added.
You guys, this is really good. Oh my
Isn't it?
You got it?
crap. Oh, it's so good. And
You know what else, Lisa? I don't know if you put this in there, but for host to post, The one for about like which food you will not put on your plate for Thanksgiving. I've
Oh,
seen
yeah.
people use that. You guys, that blows up. So if you're like, dang,
I did that
you
one.
know, and here's the thing about host to post is that if you feel like your conversations are kind of at a standstill or like people are waiting maybe to join or whatever it may be, host to post will get you not only growing your network right off the bat and adding new people, which is important every single day, but also it will have you messaging people who are interested in the stuff that you want. So those are, I don't want to say like a quick sale, but I truly kind of do feel like they are. Like Host to Post brings in those quick sales. And
Mhm.
so again, if you're somebody that's really like time crunched and you want to use a small amount of time very intentionally, Host to Post is where it's at for you. So we'll make sure to go put that under the Diamond Hive picture for this power hour, so that way you could use that one if you want to use it.
Sarah, what are you using that is like, because I used the heck out of coffee, which that ended up slowing down. I'm on gummies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not, it's okay. But like, are you using? Because I know you were doing skincare. Are you still doing that? And how is
So
that?
I'm actually doing cleanse.
That
Okay.
one's working for me. The one that
Are you?
one
Okay.
that Sarah
and
sent me, the wording, the picture, everything, that's
It
what's
works.
been working for me.
It works well. It works fast. Here's the thing that I love about that one is it doesn't really talk about weight loss, and not that there's anything wrong with weight loss because most people have a weight loss goal, to be honest with you.
Right.
And I feel like even more so than ever, that's really actually what, when I ask people like what is your goal, once I even get the conversation going, weight loss is like one of the main ones. Better energy, just like debloating, whatever. But I will tell you my keywords that are like snagging attention super, super fast is the whole like debloat thing, like getting rid of bloating and better energy. And then from there, obviously, like we just have that conversation of, like what is your goal? What do you want to focus on? Do you drink coffee? That type of thing. But those, so I do the cleanse. I walk into it with that. And then off of that, they're usually getting coffee and they're getting slimming gummies. And then also like the cleanse with that. So there already is 3. And then some of them are even adding in like confianza or probiotics, depending on. So, and the cool thing is like, even if people drink iced coffee, I do the cold brew because really a month of cold brew, when you bundle it, it's two bags for $79. Like that's only $10 more than our pick 2. So that's how I do it. And then obviously if they're getting that, they're also getting free shipping. So that's a pretty big order, but the 3 together work super, super well. So like even those who have started it, they're just getting really good results with it. And so some of them have become distributors. If they don't drink coffee, Vanessa, I will do the cleanse skinny tea, which you guys I'm obsessed with right now.
Me
I
too.
I
It's
I
like
can't stop drinking it. Anyways, the skinny tea and then also the slimming gummies. And again, I'll throw in or like we'll talk about confianza and the probiotics as well. So
okay. Will you do you guys have that verbiage for that post? Can
yeah,
you put it in that?
yeah, I'll put it in
thread?
there.
Okay, cool. Because I need to finish up one post of messaging people, and I'm like, I want to try something different because I'm not excited about what I'm using because it's not really bringing me what I'm looking for. And you guys already know, like, I will stay committed, but at the end of the day, I'm like, okay, I'm doing all this work, spending time on host post. I'm not getting what I want. And so I stopped for a little bit and I'm like, let me try something fresh and hopefully I think the cleanse does work. I think it's worked for me before. And I don't know why I stopped using it, you guys, which is really stupid, but whatever.
Because we do that.
Yeah, just stop. Stop. Fine. Because you guys, I love host to post. I do. It just
I
like
I have become more of a host to poster because the algorithm on Instagram is just whatever it wants to be when it wants to be what it wants to be.
Mhm.
And then for me, again, like I said before, like I feel like with Sloan home, I have to be extremely intentional with my time. So I know right now that's where I get the biggest bang for my buck. And again, it has me, if I'm doing it, it has me doing the 4 core things we need to do to build our business. So I'm like, okay, I'm not missing any portion of it.
Right.
So that is why I'm actually doing more host of posts than I ever have to build my business.
Right.
But I'm putting that in there right now, Vanessa, so that you can go grab it in the chat
you.
there. Okay. You should be able to go get it, Vanessa.
Who made all these boards? Oh my God, they're amazing. Books.
A lot of people just like formulate them.
Yeah.
Yeah, like on like the leadership chats and stuff. Because the thing is like you have to think instead of just like just like anything, right? Instead of retyping everything out over and over and over again, they're like, if I have a board that somebody can just go use and access when it's like convenient for them, it just is like such a nice tool, you know?
Such as like when I got my new distributor, her biggest thing was like, I have 10 kids. There's no way I work full time. I mean, they're not all hers. Some of them are adults, but like she's got a lot of kids in her house. And I was like, girl, if you think that I sit here and type all this, I don't. It's all in an app for you. Like it's really easy. It's really simple. It's just boom, boom, boom. And that immediately was like, oh my gosh, that's so easy. I thought I was going to be hours on my phone.
No, and at the end of the day, even if somebody does have hours to do, they're not always going to have that. Like that's, and I say this even because even when my kids were smaller, I had more time because we weren't spending as much time in the car and like running them to and from sports. And yes, they were still very, very busy, but it's crazy once you start adding like school pickups in and like their sports and different things. Like I can't be on my phone and driving at the same time. So I have way less time than I did even before. And so again, even with that, like nothing needs to slow down, right? With my business, if I can sit down and use my time intentionally here and there. So, but that's the thing, like finding these hacks of where we're working smarter, not harder, because nobody wants to be on their phone for hours a day. I mean, I don't either, even if I had it. Like, I don't want to be sitting there staring at my phone, you know? So, I think it's freaking amazing though that we can do an hour to 2 hours a day and then respond here and there when we get a moment, right? At like pickup or at practices or whatever it is, and make the income that we can.
Also, just, I mean, I would assume this would help just because of the way the algorithm is set up. But I'm gonna post my the graphic, the first graphic that I put in the chat for our host post for Instagram. I will interact before I have someone share a reel because I feel like it'll just kind of boost my algorithm before I have them share that. So then it kind of helps it take off a little bit more. So that's literally what I've been doing as we've been chatting back and forth. It's just commenting, liking, doing all the things through Instagram.
You guys, did I fly into Phoenix?
Yes.
Don't help.
Oh, that's fine.
You get into a paper plane. Is this good?
I don't know.
Sleep yet?
All right, babes. I'm hopping off. Thanks, Lisa.
You're welcome. Same. I'll probably stop the recording.
Thank you guys.